Happy Friday, everybody. What's up, Brooklynsquad? It's your girl Jane. I'm back at it again with another video. So please, I need you to hit that subscribe button so you can join the Brooklyn Squad and get to know all the updates of all these cases that are going out and see the interviews with the families as well. Look at my playlist so you can see past interviews that I have done with families that have need help looking for their children, and also the media don't show the news or the police don't show their attention to get the help that they need. So over here, what I do is I spread awareness and I try to get these videos out, and we go behind the scene. And if I have to make phone calls for the families to do that, I will do that. So I need you to hit the thumbs up, please, and let's get into this next case. Now, this next case is a different one, guys, because not only was it one, but we have two. Okay, we have it also coming out of San Francisco. I don't think I've never did a case that came from San Francisco before. Um, so this is very new. We have Nicole Fitts, her daughter Adriana. Adriana. You know I'm horrible when it comes to saying names. Okay. Beautiful little girl. Beautiful little girl. Now, in April 2016, well, let me just slow down for a minute. Adriana was 32 years old. Okay. She was 32 years old. Can I go to bed too? And she went missing. She also had her daughter is Adriana. They paid to my house, guys. I'm sorry. Her daughter is Adriana. The mother name is Nicole. Back that up. Let me get right. I got the painters here finishing my bedroom and the bathroom, so you gotta excuse me, okay? I'm so sorry. If you hear noise, just try to, okay? Let's focus. Okay, so the mother, Nicole, went missing. But before she went missing, she had some issues and a dispute with a babysitter. Okay. Now she has a toddler who is 2 years old, and her name is Adriana. All right. Now they thought it was really suspicious that she went missing because she go missing, her baby goes missing, but then they find the mother. And it wasn't good at all. Okay, they find the mother in a grave, dug down in the grave, unalive. Okay, and what they have found out was she had issues with the babysitters, who was one female and I believe a male. And if I'm not mistaken, it probably was somebody else out there. But we're gonna get into all that. You're gonna hear clips and everything. Okay. Now, I'm just now hearing about this story as of a few minutes ago, so I wanted to just bring this out there because I think it's important that I don't wait on it. Bring this out there so that the faces can get out there and maybe other contact creators will want to push it and put it out there too. You know what I mean? Because there's a problem. The little girl is still missing. Okay? This happened in 2016. We're in 2023, going in 2024. Okay, so it says the April death of two. The April 2016 death of 32 years old Nicole Fitts was tragic and shocking at the time, but made all the more shocking because of the disappearance of Fitts' toddler daughter, Arianna. Suspicious regardless, both the murder and the child's disappearance immediately fell on the girl's babysitter and her husband, who Fitts had allegedly been in some kind of conflict just before she was unalive. Police still never made an arrest. And despite there being a $25,000 reward out there for information about the girl's whereabouts, this case remains unsolved. So there is a $25,000 reward, and no one has come and said anything, because if they did, this case will not be still unsolved. Okay. Arianna Fitts would now be 9 years old. She was 2 when she went missing. She would be 9 years old at the time now. And the National Center for Missing Exploited Children has put her on a new composite reading of what the girl might look like now. Okay, no one has seen or heard from this girl in 7 years, and she's likely probably under a different name now. And this is why I have two pictures there. You have the mother. If you look on the thumbnail, that's the mother. And then you see Arianna, the little girl, when she was little. And if you notice on the thumbnail, also next to the baby, there's another picture. Well, that's a picture of what they're saying she might look like now. Okay? Fitz was a single mother and was working at the Best Buy at Harrison, just right before her death. She was working at Best Buy, so she did have a job. Okay, in fact, she was alleged wearing a blue Best Buy shirt on April 1st when she left work to go meet with her babysitter, who was later identified as Helen Martin. Helen and her husband, Devon Martin, lived in Castro Street in Oakland at the time. Arianna had been living with the Martins, sleeping there nightly for about a month at the time of Fifth's death, in the range she made while she got back on her feet financially. Interesting. Didn't know that part. Like I said, I just seen this case and I just wanted to put this out here. So she was living with the babysitters until she got on her feet and she got a job at Best Buy. Police has questioned a friend of Fitz, Solo, an Earlyville resident who drove for Uber, with who Fitz sometimes left with her daughter while she went to work also, reported at the time. Astaire was said to have been intentionally uncooperative with the police investigation. Fitz would be found deceased a week after she went missing on April 8th, 2016. So interesting. We got the babysitter that's uncooperative and the other friend who was the Uber driver that's uncooperative. Well, hot damn. Like we say, you can't even trust your own friends. Why would that Uber driver be uncooperative and not answer the police questions if he don't have nothing to hide? And these babysitters, now she was supposed to meet the young girl, the babysitters, after work. A friend of Fitz with whom she's been staying at the time, Shirley Taylor, told at the time that she immediately suspected the Martins, and that was when who Nicole was going to meet on April 1st before she disappeared. So it looked like she bounced around a little bit. Baby, I can understand that because, honey, when I had my daughter, I bounced around places to live too because it's hard out there. It's a hard knock life, okay? So she stayed in different places until she got on her feet. And that's why she had the Best Buy job because it says here she's another friend that she stayed with time to time also. But that friend Shirley said she suspected Martin because she was supposed to meet that babysitter the day she went missing. As far as I know, she was going to Oakland on April 1st. And I told her before she left, baby, whatever you do, get the police involved. Because Nicole was really upset that night. Taylor told the station, I said, I've had a long day. I said, I wish I would stay up and talk to you a little longer, but I'm beat and I'm going to bed. And that was the last time I saw Nicole. Huh. Why would she tell her to get the cops involved? She was going to meet that babysitter. When no arrests have been made and the FBI say they may be getting closer, they still no new information. So how the hell you getting closer if there's no new information? Stop capping, okay? Stop telling people this shit, okay? We don't consider this to be a cold case, says Agent Catherine Zachiel with the FBI in San Francisco. This is very active investigation. We're getting active leads. We're getting new information all the time. And Fitts' sister says in this video below that she'll do whatever it takes to bring Arianna home and bring her sister's killer to justice. If you have any information, please contact that number above. There is a reward, okay? There is a reward. You know, when you hear reward, people talk. So if you know anything out there, please say something. This baby was 2 years old at the time when she went missing. Now they found her mother in a hole, and we're gonna get to that, in the ground, and we're gonna get to who found her, because I'm gonna let you listen to a half of a podcast. Um, but they have not found this little girl. So let's listen to a little bit of the podcast of how they found her, who found her, and let's get into that a little bit. Please hit the thumbs up so that we can get this video out there. We have a baby that has been missing for years. Okay, this ain't no chance to pick and choose now, guys. These no teams we own. Okay, let's hit the thumbs up, y'all. Let's get these pictures out there. And the other content creators, please do this story. I mean, if you like, if you have time, please.
Phone call. I can't remember if it was a phone call or text, but she said that Nicole had been called and she had left that night and never returned.
The Black and Missing Foundation was contacted by the family of Nicole Fitts, and they were concerned because Nicole, Arianna's mother, was found buried in a shallow grave in San Francisco. And Arianna, who was 2 years old then, was nowhere to be found.
We know the last time that Arianna, known to us, was seen was sometime in January or February of 2016.
Looking at all the evidence, I feel that she was kidnapped, that someone is raising her as their own.
She was 2 when she went missing and will be 10 September of 2023.
And this is an opportunity for all of our listeners to take a look at this beautiful little girl who.
So she's 10 years old now, y'all. September, October, November. She just turned 10 not a few months ago. And she's right. Someone could be raising her as their own whole total identity. She could be thinking that these other people are her parents. How many times have we seen that? I know I have. Gotta find this little girl, man.
Who disappeared at the age of 2. We know that her features have changed, but she is out there.
I know that Nikki wants nothing more than to have her daughter back home. And, I just plea that, for Nikki, that everyone just take the time to get to know what that picture looks like.
Apparently, she had received a phone call. I can't remember if it was a phone call or text, but she said that Nicole had been called and she had left that night and never returned.
The Black and Missing Foundation was contacted by the family of Nicole Fitts, and they were concerned because Nicole, Arianna's mother, was found buried in a shallow grave in San Francisco. And Arianna, who was 2 years old then, was nowhere to be found.
We know the last time that Arianna, known to us, was seen was sometime in January or February of 2016.
Looking at all the evidence, I feel that she was kidnapped, that someone is raising her as their own.
She was 2 when she went missing and will be 10 September of 2023.
And this is an opportunity for all of our listeners to take a look at this beautiful little girl who disappeared at the age of 2. We know that her features have changed, but she is out there.
I know that Nikki wants nothing more than to have her daughter back home. And, I just plea that, for Nikki, that everyone just take the time to get to know what that picture looks like.
Shout out to Black and Missing Foundation that helps people and spreads the word out. They have so many cases. I am trying to put a panel together for a few of us to come on and talk about these things. I have this morning, I've been reaching out to family members, also foundations of trafficking and Black and Missing and just other organizations and stuff like that to see if they would like to join me and do a panel with me. I've also reached out to different parents as well. So I'm trying to put together something, guys, for you. Actually, for everyone, in the community, everyone that's watching, including myself too, because I actually been watching movies of trafficking and things like that so that I could learn stuff and bring it to you guys, right? And one of the things that I noticed is the cops don't help. You have to hire a private investigator. You need to hire a private investigator. Another thing I noticed is the ratings, and I said this before. The ratings makes a big difference. And it shouldn't be like that, you know? But this little girl, this little baby, this little girl now is missing, and she's been missing since 2. And someone else could be raising her. Manipulation is sick. They could be manipulating her, telling her, listen, I'm your family. Like she thinks she got a whole nother family, not knowing what's going on. I've seen movies like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually watching different movies of things and cases that we do so that I can get a kind of clarity and input so I can bring to you guys. Hope you don't get that. You don't understand what I'm doing, but yeah, this is why I be watching I started doing watching these little movies, um, an hour each day before I do my videos, so I could just bring a little information to you guys. But they drug these victims up, they sell them, they trap, they. It's bad. It's bad. And what I'm seeing is there's no age limit for them trafficking these kids. Babies are being trafficked as well. And I'm so sorry to say that. A lot of parents, they don't want to hear this. Some parents do want to hear it because they're like, I want to hear every detail because I want to find my baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's no age limit. And it's sad. They tell them, I'm your daddy now. You're never going home. They manipulate them and say they haven't come looking for you. It's been 2 months. It's been a year. You don't see them looking for you. I'm the one that's here for you. I love you. It's sick. Let's share this video. Get this video out there. Let's get this little girl's face out there. There's no justice yet for the mother because it is a connection. I'm pretty sure whoever did this to the mother, they got that baby. So let's get this video out there and get this baby home. I'm going to also do some stuff behind the scene and reach out to the family, find out who's who. Other than that, I'll be doing videos all day. So check out what's coming next. Peace, guys.